8 costly signs that show that your wife is high maintenance. Hi friends, welcome to Marriage Realities, a comprehensive relationship channel. Today's video will be talking about the signs which clearly show that your wife is high maintenance. When your wife is high maintenance, you struggle to fulfill her ever-growing demands. The demands of your high maintenance wife are quite overwhelming to you. It is because none of her wishes are normal and within your budget. When you deny your wife even the tiniest of her wishes, she goes into a mood swing which you find impossible to digest. When your wife is high maintenance, she is also very shallow in her emotions. She does not display mature behavior towards you. As the concentration of your wife is on a high profile life, she is also a show-off. She can also be very unreasonable and egoistic. You find it near impossible to make your wife understand that she is spending money recklessly. You can only worry about the money she squanders, but your wife is not bothered about your worries. Shall we now peep into the 8 signs that show that your wife is high maintenance? The number 1 sign that shows she's a high maintenance girl is she likes all the status symbol things. Your wife compels you to buy many status symbol things. Your wife is confirmed that she belongs to the upper crux of the society. Anything less to her expectation will not do good for her. If it's a car you're going to buy, it must be a high-end car. Your wife insists that the furniture of your home should be costly so that her friends or relatives go green with envy at her affluence. When your wife acts as though she was born to be pampered by you, you're at your tether end, not knowing how to fulfill her wishes. The number 2 sign that your wife is high maintenance is when she insists on having something irrespective of its cost. Your wife is not bothered whether you have the money to fulfill her demands. If she wants something, she must have it at any cost. Even if you just postpone buying your wife anything she craves for, she goes into a temperamental tantrum which leaves you drained. Your wife throws things around in utter disappointment at her denied wishes. As you fear your wife's volatile temperament, you submit to her costly demands, fuming inwardly at your increasing bills and payments. The number 3 signs that your wife is high maintenance is she wants to be the center of attraction wherever she goes. Your wife likes it when everyone notices her. She spends hours preening before the mirror. She feels she must be dressed to the kill so that all her friends or relatives envy her way of dressing. She will never venture out without her face fully made up. The makeup products your wife buys are costly and what film stars use. She chooses trendy dresses irrespective of its cost. But when fashion trends change, she will never allow herself to go out of fashion. She will coolly discard her costly dresses saying that they are no longer in trend. When your wife is so fashion conscious, you often feel dazed and confused about the means to satisfy her. The concentration of your wife on fashion is always difficult on your purse. The accessories, the shoes and the handbag that goes with her dresses are all compulsory necessity for her. She can never do without it. The number 4 sign that your wife is high maintenance is she forces you to take her out often. Your wife likes to lead a high profile life, so she likes partying a lot. Your wife also likes to eat out a lot, but never in an ordinary restaurant. The restaurant your wife chooses is so high class that you're alarmed at the cost of the food served there. There are times when she wants to go out daily, somewhere posh and costly, so that she can show off her classic dress sense. The number 5 sign that your wife is high maintenance is a dissatisfaction with the money you earn. Your wife accuses you of earning peanuts, which is just not enough to satisfy her desires. Your wife makes you feel ashamed that you do not have the capacity to earn as good as her family members. Your wife often fights with you that she had made the gravest blunder of her life by marrying you. Your wife also compels you to change your job so that you can earn enough money to satisfy her. The number 6 sign that your wife is high maintenance is frequent visit to beauty parlors. Your high maintenance wife is concentrated on maintaining her looks. Even a small blemish in her face is enough to throw your wife into a fit of worry. Your wife is so concentrated on her beauty that she pays frequent visits to beauty parlors for new facials and treatments. And the beauty parlors she visits are invariably high-end and abnormally costly. Your wife maintains a beautiful structure by visiting costly gyms. When your wife spends thousands of dollars to beautify herself, you can only feel helpless at the money being wasted. The number 7 sign that your wife is high maintenance is her demands for costly gifts. Your wife makes a big hullabaloo about her birthdays. She'll feel satisfied only when you buy her gifts which are costly and expensive. Your wife is not bothered whether you can afford the gift she's demanding. Your wife also keeps upgrading her mobile phones irrespective of its cost. Your wife feels showing off her affluence is the best way to be noticed and envied by her friends. The number 8 sign that your wife is high maintenance is being selfish. When your wife is high maintenance, she's totally focused on her own wishes and desires. She's not bothered about the financial commitments of your family. Though your wife maintains her beauty, she's not bothered about keeping her home clean. All the money you earn is for her. All the money she earns is also for her. Your high maintenance wife is that self-centered on her own wishes and desires without bothering about you. When your wife is costly and out of your range, you often wonder at your ill luck for having married her. Your wife makes your relationship very tense and stressed for you. Your wife can be very demanding and very concentrated on herself and only on her. Your married life is always a struggle to meet her never-ending demands. Living with a high maintenance wife is very irritating and annoying to you as she demands more money than you can afford. When your wife spends money without limitations, your money drains away before your eyes. There are times you want to yell at your wife to come to her senses, don't you? But you dare not open your mouth as you know she will create scenes. When your wife puts on ads, it makes your hackles rise in frustrated anger. Strangely, when you step out of your home, she becomes a classic actress, putting her arms around you and flashing a plastic smile. Others think you are a lucky man to have married such a beauty, while you shudder inside at the price you had to pay for it. Did this video make you realize the signs that your wife could be very high maintenance? Marriage Realities will have many such relationship eye-openers. Subscribe to my channel to understand your marriage in a new light. Press the bell icon for updates about my latest relationship videos. Make love forever until death do us part, your relationship goal.